Welcome to the Microsoft Office 2019 PowerPoint intro. Let's go ahead and get started. As you've seen in my other videos, you open PowerPoint and it pops up into Home. You have a blank presentation, a few welcome pages, some themes. You can even get more themes. If you go into New, you have a ton of themes that you can choose from. You can even right-click, click Preview. You can see more images, see what different things will look like, such as tables and photos and subtitles and charts. You can even see different colors. Now, a fair warning that if you like the way something looks, you just want to change colors, sometimes that color will change a chart or bullet points. It's kind of hit and miss, so just know that, for example, that you may be changing a few extra things besides just the coloring. You can open PowerPoints, check your account, feedback, and options, just like in all the others. We're going to go ahead and start with a blank presentation here. So this is what you will get. I'm going to go ahead and open a presentation that I already started. So we're going to go over the File tab. Has all the same information as all the others. Home, New, Open, Info, so you can protect your document, check for issues, and manage your presentation. Save, save as, print, share, export, close. Something that I like about export is not only can you create PDFs or old file types for older PowerPoint versions, you can create videos, change your quality of video, 4K, 1080p, 720, or even 480p. You can use some of the recorded narrations that you've already got in the PowerPoint. You can even package your presentation for putting it on a CD. You can create handouts, which I think is great for presentation. When you create these, you have a lot of different options here. You can do notes next to slides, blank lines next to slides to allow your viewers to fill out their own notes. You can do notes or blank lines below slides, or just an outline, or you can add them to a Word document. So we're going back to File here and Export. You can go down here and change file type, but you can change it to images as well. So if you just need a couple of slides for images, you can change them to PNGs or JPEGs. You can export into a lot of ways with PowerPoint. It's pretty powerful in that aspect. So under the Home tab, you have your cut, copy, paste. You can insert new slides. When you go into new slides, you've got several options, including a blank slide that you can completely customize. You have title and content boxes, title only, comparisons. You can duplicate slides and reuse and slides from your outline. Now, when you are on your title page and you click new slide, it automatically adds title and content. Now, this happens to be a title and content slide. When you're on a slide and you click the new slide, it automatically picks whatever you had. So I'll show you. So right here we had the title and content. We clicked new slide, it gave us title and content. Now down here we have title and comparison of content. We're going to go ahead and click new slide, and now the next slide is title and comparison, just like the previous. So that's something to take note of. When you have several slides here, you can also drag and move them around, or right click and you can add new slides, duplicate, delete, which we're going to delete some of these, format background. There's a lot of options with your right click. So we're going to get back to here. You can reuse slides, check layouts, even font. You can edit all your font just like in Word. You can add in bullet points, aligning, text direction, all of that good stuff in here. Even use Smart Art. You have drawing tools so you can insert shapes, arrange them. You have a lot of different what they call quick styles. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a down arrow here. With the quick styles, you can change colors. Change it to just outlines. You can change your shape fill. You can change your type of outline, your font weight or your outline weight, shape effects. You can do 3D rotations. So there's a lot of cool things that you can do here. You can even spin it around or resize it. There's a lot of cool effects to make your presentation yours. Editing, you have your find and replace and your dictate. When you insert, we've already covered your insert new slides, reuse slides. You can insert tables. When you do that, you have your design and layout table, just like in Word. You can do a lot of customizing in here, inserting and deleting rows and columns, splitting cells, adjusting heights, and all of your font alignment. You can even bring it forward or send it backwards. So now that my picture is in front of it, change your design, your colors. You can even insert pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and go into a title only page. So I'm going to go ahead and click pictures and insert, we're going to insert this one. So this one is pretty big. I need to downsize it. So I'm just going to grab the corner and downsize it. Just like in Word, if you grab the sides, you're going to end up skewing it. So we don't want to do that. We want to keep the aspect ratio and grab from a corner. We're just going to add a title there. And we can alter this picture. If you click on it, go under Format, we can remove backgrounds, corrections, change colors and artistic effects, alter the transparency. You can reset picture from changes. You can change styles, add borders. This one here adds a border, rounds the corners, and adds a gloss effect down at the bottom, or a reflection effect down at the bottom. So we're going to reset picture. I don't want that. You have a lot of different options over here. You can crop to shape. So it's kind of funky, but you can change what shapes you're cropping it to, fill and fit. You can manually change your height and width. Something that you saw pop up on the right side was something from the Design tab. It's called Design Ideas. I will go over that in just a moment, but it is pretty cool that it offers you a lot of other ways to incorporate your picture and your title. So I'm going to do that. We'll go over that in a moment. You can insert shapes, icons, 3D models, smart art, and chart, online photos, screenshots, anything from photo albums, add-ins, links. You can add comments, all of your headers, text box, date and times, word art, equations, symbols, insert videos, audio, and even screen recordings. So there's a lot that you can really add in here to make your presentation pop. I'm going to go ahead and insert a totally blank slide to play on. And here we can just go ahead, just like in the others, draw whatever you want. You can add in rulers and go ahead and draw straight lines. You can do ink to text. When you click on it, it's going to go to lasso select, so it'll select whatever you want. It's not what I want to do. What I want to do is go over here to draw, and I want to draw something, and then I'm going to go to ink to text, use the lasso select that, changes it. It didn't do it very well, probably because of my bad drawing there. Let's see if we can get it to do it a little bit better. We're gonna change pins here. Now let's try it again, see if we have better results, which we definitely did. You can also do ink to shape, kind of the same thing. So we're gonna ink to shape, we're gonna select that triangle, and well, didn't quite turn out right. So the ink to shape on PowerPoint is not quite as good as it is on the others. But anyways, you can also ink to math, ink replay. See, so it'll show you all your stuff that you did there in order. Design, this one is a great one because you can change so many options. You can do all kinds of different stuff, and then once you find one that you like, let's see here, let's go back to this one. You can go over to variants and you can see what's here, or you can drop down and change colors, kind of like that one. Now when I go back to it, my beginning, it changed my title, changed my subtitle, changed the colors and the fonts there. It added a new background on all of my stuff. Now you can change slide size, standard or widescreen or custom size, format backgrounds. When you format backgrounds, you have solid fill, gradient fill. You can do with picture or text or a pattern. You can even hide the graphics. And we're going to insert picture from file. We're going to do, let's do this one here. So we're going to insert. So that's pretty cool. We like that. But I'm going to change my transparency a little bit. That way it really makes the text pop a little bit more. We can apply to all. We can reset the background. I really just want it for the very first slide. and I'm going to leave the rest of these as white. The other option is you can do design ideas. Design ideas will take whatever style and theme that you're going with, and it'll work with it. It'll work with your images, charts, tables, videos, shapes, and so on and so forth to try to make a new design for you. So as you can tell, it kind of cut off the left side here at an angle to match the theme. So I undid everything, got it back to where I want it. There's a lot of cool ideas. My favorite is taking a blank slide or a blank presentation with no theme and then doing design ideas and taking and running with it from there. Now, one thing that is pretty cool is not only does design ideas work with whatever content is on your slide, it works with the words as well. Since I have trip, that's similar to travel, and so what PowerPoint's doing is using trip and travel to find other options of travel images to really make my PowerPoint work for me. So that's a pretty cool idea that they go with. So I'm going to leave it with the airplane because I had to take an airplane there. Transitions is another cool tab here. You can change how each of your slides enter into the screen or how they exit. So like change this to push, that one's going to enter right off the bat, but that's the first one. I don't really want to mess with that one too much. So we'll make the second one push. So whenever we present, we're going to go to the first slide. I'm going to hit enter and it's going to transition into my next one. And that's adding transitions versus this. So it just changes. There's nothing special about that effect. So we can change and do several different transitions. Some of them are a little over the top. Some of them are pretty cool. I'm just going to leave them all to push. That way it's all consistent. If you go into the top left corner, you can even click preview to view it. Now you have effect options here. You can change some of them where it's going to push from. You can add sounds, change the duration of the transition itself. You can change it to whether it's on a mouse click and or after a certain amount of time. So if you're doing a video, the time is going to be a friend of yours. Once you have everything selected as you want, you just click apply to all. Now, when you do that, be sure to know that it also applies it to your first one, which I don't want. I want just to pop up there and everything else afterwards transition. So my very first one, I'm going to click none. Animations can do a lot of things. When you animate, you can animate text, you can animate photos, charts, and pretty much all of your content. And you can make it do several different things. So that one flew in. You can change it, add more animations. You have an animation pane so you can get everything perfectly timed. Again, that's great for videos. I find it a little bit annoying and overbearing for presenting to someone in an office setting, even in a school setting. But as far as a video, I think it serves a good purpose. We're going to select none. So we're going to go to slideshow. When you click from beginning, no matter what slide you happen to be on, it starts your slideshow from the beginning. If you go from current slide, that's pretty self-explanatory as well. It goes from whatever slide that you're on. You can also click down here next to the zoom bar, and it will go to whatever slide that you are on as well. You can present online, do a custom slideshow, set up a slideshow, hide slides. When you hide slides, like let's say we're going to hide this second slide, it puts a mark through the number next to the slide. While the slide shows up on your computer, it will not display in the slideshow. So we're going to show that again by clicking on hide. You can also right click and go down to hide slide as well. You can rehearse your slideshow, record it. There's even use presenter view. When you are presenting, you can use the left and right arrows. The right will go to the next slide, the left will go back. You can also use enter to go forward, or you can click your mouse to go forward, or we'll go, and I'll show you here. You can right click and go to next and previous, just like ending. Now you can do pointer options as well. So you can see a laser pointer up here on the screen. So under review tab, you have all of your spell check, thesaurus, check accessibility, language translations, comments, comparing. So pretty much what all the others have. View, kind of the same thing, but you can see normal, you can see outline, you can see all of your slides in order. And the cool thing is you can drag and drop your slides in whatever order that you want. You have your notes page, so that way you can type in any notes that you have. You have a reading view, all of your slides here, like a handout master. It'll show you any slides that you want to drop in there. You can show how many slides you want. You can see your ruler, your grid lines, guides, all that good stuff. And this will help you kind of line up things if you are really particular and want something perfectly aligned. The cool thing is you can also drag and you'll see these lines pop up. You'll see that they're left aligned. The lines can help, like this here, you'll see a vertical and horizontal line. That shows that it's exactly centered. You have your zoom, your fit to windows, your colors, new windows and cascading, switch windows and macros, and your help is just like all the others. We're going back to the home tab here. You can put in notes down at the bottom. You can click to add notes is what I was trying to show you. Up at the top, you have your quick access toolbar. Again, you have all the same options. You can add any options or go into more commands and add options just like on all the others. But this one here does have a start from beginning quick access toolbar button. That's the end of the PowerPoint intro. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out the following PowerPoint video.